Good morning. I really need to actually have an intro. I need to be like, hi, my name's Danielle Butler, and I am an intuitive awareness coach and energetic healer. Thank you for dropping in for my lives today. No, I actually do need like a morning line. So any ideas and suggestions, put them in the Dropbox comments section below. And give me an idea of what I should actually start my live saying, so I'm not like, all awkward and weird. I'm going to wait for a couple of people to jump on, and make sure when you jump on, you press 1. Yeah, press 1, the number 1 if you're watching now, and a 2 if you're watching the replay, where you're watching from. So I cannot, I'm actually quite surprised at how many people, even my friends, have been like, I didn't even know you did this. Like, I thought you were just a makeup artist and an eyelash technician. And what do you even do is the question I get a lot. So I thought, what better way than to do a video on it so I can explain and answer a lot of the questions that people have about what it is that I do actually do. So I am an Access Bars facilitator and an Access Consciousness practitioner. So Access Consciousness is a modality much like, theta healing or Touch for Health, Reiki. There's a lot of different modalities out there that are on your holistic health and counseling services. So I went through a pretty intense journey last year, and I knew that I wanted to step into something where I was doing either life coaching or some form of coaching for personal development and business for people to help them to help people. And I kind of had a little interest in healing, but I wasn't overly like interested in becoming an energetic healer or anything. So I did look into things like Reiki, and I looked into, there's like heart maps and, there's one that starts with N. It's about your brain patterns, and I can't think of it. It's like completely gone. Gone. But basically I had been looking and sort of searching for something that resonated with me for like about 18 months, and I felt quite lost, and I really wanted to do something. I was like, maybe I should just do a life coaching course because that works on your values and your belief systems, and it's quite basic, and it would be a starting point for me to, be able to be there for other people. But I was really, really lucky that Access Bars actually came into my awareness through a really strange turn of events. And I watched a 3-minute video on YouTube because I was like, I don't even know what even is that? And the video used a lot of the words that I found I really resonated with. So consciousness and awareness and choice and possibility are huge ones for me, because I personally actually don't see myself as being spiritual. I use the word, but I don't see myself as a hippie. I don't see myself as woo-woo or spiritual in a lot of ways, because I actually see myself more as aware and conscious, which is kind of different in a lot of ways, because I don't align and agree with any religion or any belief system. I found that Access Bars is a part of the modality that empowers you to just know what you know. So you're not actually looking up to any mentors or teachers, and you have no gurus. It's a set of tools to help you empower yourself to know what you already know, and to trust yourself, and to have an awareness of what's right for you, what feels right for you, and not just take on other people's points of view. And so Access Bars is a 1-hour session, and basically what it is you press 32 different points on the head, and with energetic activation it you touch these certain points on the head. It's very relaxing for the person. You can either talk through it, so it's not like Reiki where you have to just lie and receive. Whatever way is receiving for you works. So if you want to talk through things, then the practitioner can do some energetic clearings whilst doing it, and you'll end up clearing more of the stagnant, built up, blocked energy. So there's a lot of different ways, but it's whatever the person feels most comfortable with. So whatever way you're going to receive the most, which is if it's just lying there and just going into total bliss and probably out of your body and going on a little adventure, or whether it's talking through some stuff so that you can start to bring up that energy and it gets cleared away. So it's 32 points on the head, and it's like pressing Alt Delete on the computer of our mind and our brain and our body. So it is deleting all the old files, the clogged up stuff, the things that we take on that slow us down and stop us from being able to reprogram and have more clarity. So it can help with phobias. It can help with mental I need my bars run right now. Mental clarity. Actually, if you look at my videos from a year ago, you would see a huge difference. I had no mental clarity, and I often lost what I was saying within 30 seconds. I actually stopped doing lives because, my cognitive thinking had just... from all the stress and anxiety and the illness that I created in my body. So it's quite interesting to look back and reflect on that and see where I am now and how much I've self-healed. But yeah, it will help with those things. It helps with anxiety, depression, reprogramming. So if you're doing a lot of thought reprogramming and you want to become more aware, I can feel my clients right here, so I'm going to have to hurry this up. It helps people with ADHD. It helps people with any... I'm trying to think what else. If you've got actual blocks that come up, it helps with... study. So anything where your mind is basically overgoing, it can help to reduce that clutter and that looping and have more clear mindset. So for me, it felt like it lasts for... yes, it can be done on children, so it's a great thing to learn, because even if you just used it in your household, you can get massive benefits. So I've got 2 kids that have autism, and one is, both on the spectrum regardless. One is overly hyperactive and one is very, very sensory and sensitive to everything around them, and they get their bars run and they are so good at receiving, and it calms them down because it takes off all of that extra stuff that most of the time isn't even theirs, that they've taken on, and adds to this energy that they have. It helps with any addictive personality things. So when I started getting my bars run, I was an emotional eater, and I used to eat sugary foods, and I could eat 2 blocks of family chocolate in a night. I don't even know how I did that now. And it actually helped to adjust my body to my mindset, and my body now runs better without sugar, actually. So I barely have any sugar, and I can have a square of chocolate, and that's enough for me. And so I don't actually emotionally eat anymore. Things like actual physical body triggers. So I was sexually abused as a child, and there were certain things that people couldn't do to me which would trigger me into that emotional reaction. So what happens is your energy blocks up and stagnates, and then anytime that comes, it re-triggers, and you lock up in your body. So it helps to reduce that locking up. So if you think about every time someone hurts you or every time you get fear, you're locking up, your energy's contracting, you're going into protect, which is blocking up energy inside of your body. I can hear my clients actually getting out of the door, so I'm going to have to go. But it is something that you can add into any holistic center that you have, anyone that does yoga or any of those practices. It's a really great addition. Anyone who does counseling, there's a lot of amazing tools, and this is traditional counseling that have been shown to work in conjunction with this reality's techniques for different recovery processes by just asking things a little bit differently and getting people to change their perspective and to remove judgments, which is something that I find in a lot of coaching and counselling and psychology. When you go to a session like that, you actually end up feeling quite judged, and you leave sometimes feeling like you're a wrongness. So there's a lot of amazing things that have come out of it for me, and why why I've had such massive change is because we don't realize how much when we judge and go into contraction that affects our body and our being. But I hope you all have a fabulous day. Anyone who's interested in coming along to my first bars class, which I plan on doing in after the financial year, you will then be qualified to choose to do it as a side gig or add it into any sort of services that you already do, or just to use on friends and family, because holy, it is the best thing and I need mine done. But have a beautiful day. Send me a comment or a message if you want any more info. I can send you the class information. If you want to get your bars run, there is a great website called Access Consciousness, and you can jump on there and find a practitioner that can run your bars in your area. And there's a few websites, Facebook pages and stuff online. So have a fabulous day. I'm going to go do my beauty clients now. And I need a tagline for my messages. So yeah, if you think of a good morning greeting that would suit me, I'd love to hear what you'd like to hear first thing in the morning. All right. Love you all, and bye.